Hi. Ohayo gozaimasu. Well, that's the first video that I'm gonna make in English. But I believe in our age of artificial intelligence, anyone interested can translate in many languages nowadays automatically, and you can see my other videos. Basically, that's the video for those who consider themselves the citizens of the planet, the living beings on the whole planet, not in some kind of weird territories with different laws that group of monkeys established a long time ago. Those creatures closer to monkeys. And those who also experienced the 90s. I think that was the last 10 years where we were kind of governed by our dreams, how we perceived our future, that it was... we expected it should be a broader cooperation between the countries. It should be kind of uniting the planet, because like some time ago I gave the definition that nowadays the planet is kind of interlinked, because just recently, maybe in like 40-50 years ago, you could go into any point of the planet, any place of the planet with technical means in 24 hours. Like we have one day, one kind of 24 hours, the spin, and with the technical abilities, human body can travel in any place of the planet, also within 24 hours, which means the planet is interlocked by time and space. That's the definition. You have to define the things around you. We have to define, because I think we have a common problem here. Those who experienced the 90s are the only ones who can judge the times now, because they know the difference. And the point is that the 90s were still kind of the flavor of the very quality established world order based on the old elites. And I think it happened around 60s, 50s maybe. And those people, they designed good. They designed some institutions, some leaders which were nice to follow, that personally you were admiring. You wanted to take some of their traits, like Reagan, Thatcher, etc. And then some like the Pope, the Polish one, yeah, John Paul II. Those were the people that, when you learned their biography and you saw how they expressed human values, it was so beautiful that you wanted to follow. And so my idea is that the 90s were kind of the last years where you experienced more of this culture, like of the societal, like, sorry for my English, kind of planetary order was kind of at least slowly but moving towards the direction of the future, of the integrity, of the nobility, of the new definitions of the human race. And after 2000, it all stagnated. So right now there is a bunch of monkeys running around without any dreams, knowing nothing about themselves, and hitting each other with the sticks. It's awful, really awful. And so this video is about that if we do not react, the whole place will become rubbish. And I truly believe that right now we have the disastrous outcry, kind of the disastrous show of the new elites in brackets, yeah, those guys who made the money easily and who are kind of blinded by the fact, and who haven't experienced enough time to develop the morality of the usage of those funds, of those kind of mechanisms, tools. And they're like really sitting like the monkey with a grenade right now, and tossing this grenade in the air, like waiting when it should blow its head also. And the elites of the past, who were so kind that they shared their lifestyles with the majority of the planet, who wanted to learn, to have the ways that were available only to the elites like 100, 200 years ago. And those elites were about 3% of the planet population, no more. 97% were like animal-like. They were people who were decided on by those 3%. And right now they kind of try to expand it. And those monkeys are not learning. They're not using those tools. And it's awful that we have this democracy, democracy where you don't choose the best who are like examined, who pass the exams, to rule anything ethically. Not just the crooks right now to the south of the border, because I told before that the countries right now, the planet is so linked and so small, the countries would have to say that, you know what, this ugly personality, this inhumane kind of crook, we do not want to see as your leader. Could you please scratch him from the waiting list? And because really, and I was saying this before those kind of days happening right now, especially in the European Union. They have to say that, you know what, we have common values, and Fico, Orban, kish, you know, you should be able, as collectives, tell your kind of members what you think about them. And basically, it's amazing. If you imagine a pile of shit, there are kind of dozens of butterflies with very ugly faces, mean faces, like the how do you call him? The trumpet, the trumpet of the apocalypse. the second time, who is boobing here. Yeah, so he is like absolutely. Well, look at his photo as a child. He was really an angel who was kind of really possibly upset during his life, because like everyone who is like surrounding him, he's a talent of choosing kind of the worst. As if in the other kind of region of the planet, because my feeling is that this is the head of the dragon, the tail and paws of which are with this fat under animal in Korea, who is like treating, and because if those people are treating cruelly the monkeys, and those Greenpeace, like the natural process, hey, people, you know, the biggest monkey who is tortured on this planet is the human. Because one of the professors, he gave the definition of the what's the difference between the humans and the animals. We all like animals, like we like to pet them, to see them, to eat them. Some of them, some of us like them this way too. And basically, the animals, they adapt to the changing environment. And if they are not fast enough, not successful, they disappear from the planet. Those are the animals. They don't change the world. They just adapt to what they are given by the nature, by other more kind of able creatures, etc. And the humans are those who change the world actively around them to make it convenient for themselves, to make it acceptable, to make it according to their dreams. So you see, the definition is very simple. And those who are like under tyrannies and who are tyranned, and those who are kind of lied to, etc., those are basically not humans, not humans, because they were kind of suppressed and they adapt to tyranny, they adapt to lies, they adapt to briberies, they adapt to crook ways, and they adapt very fast. And my whole idea is right now, because look at who is surrounding this Trump thing. Like, his own kind of family has the faces of robots without any emotion and with ugly emotions. Like, the chief of staff, he's like the more kind of disgusting smile I haven't seen in my life. What they're saying, the Vance thing. Anyone who is not supporting Ukraine today is the barbarian, by the way. Absolutely. The civilized people who can judge from the 90s, and we are the only ones. Moreover, I think the best thing to do on the planet, by the way, is to make such a climate in one territory that everybody else would love to join. But some will kind of rebel, etc. So you have the growing number of the closest people on the planet who can bond together like the best way, like it's the best chances that they should support each other, kind of very fairly and very kind of fidelity, you know. And those people who are physically unfit and who have experienced the drugs, like the disabled on drugs. This is the best gang in the world. We're gonna kind of unite, guys. And but around this thing in our south neighbor is just really ugly. By physical appearance, ugly, because their kind of intentions, like their decision making during the life, it has jumped on their faces and formed them that you see. If you're a normal person, you can see that their faces express kind of that they are mean. Express that they are greedy. They express that they are kind of faking intelligence, and the more stupid people are, the more effort they have to exert on others to accept them. You know, so all those brutal tyranns like. In former Soviet Union, in Korea, kind of in Iran, they're kind of very stupid monkeys who want to rule even more stupider. So that's why they have so much tensions. And we have achieved the level of the society freedom, the society dispersion that is very comfortable for thinkers, for artists, for those who travel the planet, who like civilization, who have the dreams in cosmic exploration and development. We are the people. And we've been taken over by monkeys. As if in early ages you were venturing into the forest and there you have the bear or dinosaur. And right now it's like the rules of the games changed. Those wild animals are inside the society in the same bodies that we declare humans. But it's not enough to be a human just possessing the body. Soon you have like lots of artificial bodies. Soon you can jump from one body to another body. I'm sure that the humanity will achieve this. And you have to give the definition. It's like a computer without software. Human body is useless. You know, if the person is like not responding or don't have any values or don't believe in his own kind, humankind, yeah, who is humane, who is humanoid, who is like who is thoughtful of others, yeah, and being who is like developing, who is in the progress in time, who doesn't finish because of the wrong monkeys, like, steering the wheel of the planet. It's like unacceptable. I think the people who inherited the wealth of the planet, who put energy, but also experienced years, if not hundreds of years, experience of how to use this money politely in the society, how to use this money effectively, how to use this money not breaking the society, but helping it. Moral values. And those values, it takes time. It takes observation. It's on the level of the society psychology, very thin matters. How you show others who you lead because you have more resources ethically in the future, what you accept and what you don't accept on this planet. And I think the new money who are taking over right now visibly, like with all those kind of gangsters around the mob, we have like the crook as a neighbor, who is like already started kind of to show like his tail blinking. Anyone who can like Korean guy is like the same kind of level of what. It's like obviously. Nowadays, we don't have any much leaders that we can follow, but I like Italian Prime Minister Meloni, that's fine. Boris Johnson, UK, was good, very good. And who else? Some Finnish guy. But the best politician is someone that is not kind of shown on the big TVs in the news. He governs so that you feel the comfort of automatically working mechanisms around you, that you don't have this guy like popping up every day. And right now we're stuck that we will have to see sometime already very unpleasant people. One is really kind of like lots of criminals, thieves, absolutely murderers. You see, we don't support those kind of things in this society. Why should we see every day kind of in our faces kind of the ugliest examples of those kind of perverted, not even animalistic beings? Why? Is it a planetary goal, kind of, to entertain ourselves with worst, even actors? It's unpleasant to see these kind of faces every day. And the whole community of newspapers, and they think that only those monkeys in a zoo are like worth their kind of focus of attention. But this is the kind of this is the quality of the newspapers. They don't find the planetary goals. They don't find kind of something that matters, like for the whole planet. No, they're just teasing us, like unless you were gonna vomit because of those kind of personalities. And they are already starting to do it. It's unbelievable. So the only thing is that I hope that the old money who hold the territories of the planet, who has the land, will say their words soon. That they say, you know what, guys, small boys, yeah, you got some resources, but you are like sticking them into the faces of everyone around you. You are creating problems. Look how we did it our times. And they grab their hand and show the whole planet. What's the other way? The way that was slowly developing, but we believed in the 90s. Huh? So it's important. And I think the 90s is very distinguishable. Anyone who liked Pink Floyd was in the 90s. You know this story, huh? In a book. So good luck, and possibly I will make some kind of explanatory videos a bit later to add some planetary topics, issues. Maybe the English is the better language to share those ideas around. All the best.